Okay, why I have skepticism. I have not yet read Bishop Spong's book that treats the topic of criticizing the claim that Mary Magdalene was a whore. There are a few, without having read it, there are reasons. Accusatory question, are you the king of the Jews? And the complete inappropriateness of that question is in it had no validity. It's equivalent to, like I've said, like Aborigines here being chained together as slaves, going, all right, which one of you locked all those chains on yourselves and is the king of the Aborigines? And what? There's no monarch for these conquered people at the time. So you have the inappropriateness of that question, which can only instill terror, I think, in Jesus' mind at the time. As I submitted in Mark's Gospel originally, and without no resurrection claim, we have that is not known to be an interpolation. We have a murder-suicide that needs to be acknowledged as a disgrace. As with claiming he's a supernatural being, is blocking a supernatural being who loves everyone is what is stopping a bisexual individual from being recognised under the Human Rights Act. It only says a part of a community, so there's no bisexuals that to live alone and be an individual. But you have the inappropriateness of the question, are you the king of the Jews? Well, knowing King Herod wanted him killed, while the queen to King Herod is not mentioned at all. Yet there's a Mary who gave birth to Jesus as a virgin, and Mary who's a whore that he is dying while in love with at the end. So crossing those two together, and supernaturalism cast aside, I do not think that she'd have been. I think she'd have been his wife, and that his paternity is more likely to have been an unknown than it is likely that Mary Magdalene was definitely a whore. Though even if she was, I'm not, and they had that love. I'm not to criticize that possibly either. So, what I would also say to the UK is, well, I do think while we have Queen in power and the Genesis story, if as I think more about responding to the challenge in the Queen's question to what greater source of inspiration can we turn to than the imperishable truths to be found in that treasure house called the Holy Bible, I think, well, you're more than something made out of a removed rib. So it's like, from where I'm looking, it's like it's like to insult yourself, which, you know, I mean, who am I to you can say, how dare you say that, but I think that applies to all. I think a lot of anti-female sexism, which even when evolution is taught, it's taught more about our males going out hunting for food, with no mention of female monkeys being the primary caregivers and educators of monkeys when we were monkeys. And that's what sexism I also see to be a byproduct of this whole woman, you came from a rib, when really it's women who are enduring but all the pangs and pains of childbearing and birth and pregnancy, and so totally the other way around. And you know, have all the apples that you like, just ditch, throw out that cliche, how do you like them apples, and then actual apples. If you get any snakes, you can call me on 1-800 Luke. Is fucking hated by everyone. No. Yeah, that's no, but I can't find it believable that the devil would have sent people back in time before Jesus to perform miracles, so that when Jesus was around and performing these miracles, he can be said to be the first, but instead the most recent, closest to Apollonius of Tyana, who had the ability to walk through walls. And that is a miracle that they didn't even transfer to Jesus back then. Homophobia, as I see it. But why would they, if this plan of the devil was of the devil's doing, not that I believe in the existence of any genuine literal devil or actual devil, why did he have the scribes write in the same language in Koine Greek about Jesus later, if they would try and hide that, they'd sent these people in the Dionysus 1500 years before Jesus was born to turn water into wine. It would make no sense. So the devil, at the very least, needs to brush up on his Greek.